Hello people, welcome back to another video. Team of the season is just around the corner and I want to give you my predictions. This is obviously including, injuries and, form and dropping, whatever. This includes absolutely everything. But before I get into it, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications and let's get right into it. So starting off in goal, it was a little bit tricky. Obviously, we have Alisson, the best goalkeeper in the world, but he was injured for 2 months. We have Vicario as well, who's been quite consistent throughout the whole season, but I've actually went with Martinez. Now, I feel like this is quite fair. I feel like, the goalkeepers I've just named, they've all been good this season. I don't think Alisson deserved it because Kelleher has played more. It's team of the season. He's not been available for the full season. Martinez, on the other hand, I feel like has been very consistent. Made some big, massive saves in some of the big games. They beat Arsenal twice. They beat Man City once. They've won some big games and they're getting Champions League. And I feel like this man, as much as I actually dislike him, with all the mad celebrations in Qatar and stuff, I think he deserves this spot. Right back, there is two in contention, in my opinion. I think Gusto isn't quite there just yet, but I feel like in a couple, maybe next season or season after, he will be. But I've went with Trent Alexander-Arnold over Ben White. And I know I've just said it's team of the season, so that's why Alisson didn't get in. But Trent Alexander-Arnold has been Liverpool's best player this season, bar Mohamed Salah and maybe Van Dijk. He was dictating games. He was doing absolutely everything for us. And I just don't think any right back comes close, even with the injuries that he's had. So the first centre-back is obviously Virgil van Dijk. If you disagree with me, football is not for you. He is the best centre-back in the world. He got injured, had a bad season afterwards. Everyone thought that was him finished. And he's came back and he has been the world's best centre-back again. I feel like he's been that good. He could possibly win PFA Player of the Year. And, I think he could also be up there for the Ballon d'Or. Like, he is back to his very, very best, prime Van Dijk. Now, next centre-back was a tough one, but I've went with Saliba. Now, Saliba and Gabriel is probably the best centre-back pairing this season. We've had, Konate play there, Quansah play there, Matip at the start of the season, but these two have been so good throughout the whole season. I hate to say it, but they really have. And I feel, my personal opinion, I think Gabriel is better than Saliba. He's the joint top goal scorer for defenders this season. They've got the most clean sheets, and it is down to these two. But I've went with Saliba because I feel like that's what the FIFA community would want more. Because one, he's French, two, he's faster, and yeah, it's just, look at the card, 90 pace, 96 defending, 95 physical. Now, left back was a little bit tricky. I actually could have put Joe Gomez here, but I didn't because he's played right back, centre back, left back, CDM. I think he'll get an honourable mention or something, but this position's not for him. But, there wasn't that much. There's you, Doggy, maybe. There is maybe Kyrgios, maybe a shout. But I've actually ended up with Ait-Nouri. Now, I think he's a class player. I've been rating him for the last year or two, and I think this player is class and deserves a big club move. And it's only been in the last couple of weeks where he's stepped up properly. He's been scoring winners, getting a few assists here and there. He has been probably the best centre-back, and maybe Doherty for Luton as well, but I just don't see any Luton players getting the team of the season card if they're getting relegated. Now, for the CDM position, I've actually went with Declan Rice over Rodri. Rodri is the best CDM in the world, but I've taken into account, how they've affected the team and stuff like that as well, and Declan Rice has came into this Arsenal team and has made them one of the Premier League's best this season. They were top of the season last year and bottled it, blah, blah, blah. But this season, he's came in and he's been the massive game changer for them. He's getting goals, assists. He's the one sitting back, getting it out to Saka, Martinelli, Jesus, whoever. And I feel like this man right here, you know, deserves his flowers. Second midfielder, I have went with McAllister. Now, once again, if you disagree with me on this, football is not for you. He has been absolutely sensational. At the start of the season, he was playing as a CDM and he was still good, and he's never played there. He's an attacking midfielder. You know, now that Endo is, you know, is dropping back more and we've allowed McAllister to go up, he has just had the freedom to go and do whatever he wants. And, you know, goals, assists. I'm not promoting gambling, but if you want free money, put a bet on, yeah, for to score or assist McAllister, and you get your money. You win the bet, because he is an absolute joke of a footballer. He's literally he's won the World Cup. He was a Brighton player and he won the World Cup, and we signed him for 35 million, and he's changed our whole midfield. He's my favourite Liverpool player at the minute, and he will be for a very long time. So maybe there is a little bit of bias in there, but I genuinely believe, like wholeheartedly believe, that he should be in the team of the season starting 11. Now next up is Cole Palmer. 3 back-to-back 10 ratings. He's scored 2 hat-tricks. He's just signed, it's his first full Premier League season, and he's top goal scorer with Haaland. That is a joke. That is an absolute joke. There is no way on earth that he doesn't get a team of the season and shouldn't be in this starting 11. Now for the right wing position, I have actually went for Mohamed Salah, obviously, over Saka, obviously. I don't know where all these comparisons and whatever is coming from. Without Mohamed Salah, Liverpool would be nowhere. He's got like 17 goals and like, I think it's like 8 assists or 9 assists in the Premier League this season, and Liverpool fans are wanting him gone because of the last 2-3 games after coming back from a 2-month injury. He is the face of the Premier League, and he is Liverpool's best player, and he is the best right winger in the world at this moment in time. There is absolutely no way that Mohamed Salah doesn't get this right wing spot, and yeah, let's just move on to the next, because we shouldn't even be talking about it. For the left wing position, it was a little bit hard to find. You know, I was thinking of a few, you know, like Son maybe, but I couldn't leave out Phil Foden, and he's played there a couple times this season. Yeah, I know he's played right wing sometimes, left wing sometimes, mainly down the middle, so that's why I've got him as a cam. But I couldn't make a starting 11 and not put Phil Foden in, so that's why I've gone and done that, because I feel like he's been better than every other left winger this season. I'm pretty sure this is the most goals he's scored in a season. He is absolutely just on fire at the moment, and I feel like Foden is what Liverpool fans want Harvey Elliott to be. He's just an absolute joke, and you can't dislike him. Maybe the gun celebration, I think that's a bit cringe. Like, mate, you're in a private school. You were in a private school, like, you're not hard. But, you know, but as from a rival, I still love him. He's just an exceptional football player, and he deserves to be in this team. And the last player on this list, of course, it has to be Ollie Watkins. Like I said before, Aston Villa fighting for Champions League. They're in with Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Aston Villa, and it's because of this man. He is a joke, and it's such a shame that Harry Kane is, you know, going to be. It's not a shame, but it's a shame for him because he's so good. But Harry Kane's even better, and he deserves to be playing for England, and he's just a joke. He has absolutely carried Aston Villa to the position that they're in. Credit to Unai Emery for getting the best out of him. You know, Gerrard had him and couldn't. But Unai Emery has got the best out of him. And I know Haaland has got, you know, his joint top with 20 goals, whatever. But he stinks. His footballing ability stinks. He's just a goal-scoring machine. And I know you're like, oh, well, that's what a striker does, blah, blah, blah. But Watkins, I'm pretty sure, has that. Is like 1 goal off top goal scorer and has the most assists. There is no way that Watkins shouldn't be in it over Haaland. And that is my Premier League team of the season starting 11. Let me know what changes you would make down below. Make sure to like and follow, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Just go and do all that stuff. And I'll catch you all soon.